Yeah, I don't really know what I want to talk about. This is a very spontaneous video, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. What do I want to talk about today? Man. Well, let's talk about my revelations that I've had today. So, I am a firm believer that what you believe to be true is ultimately what you see and how the world perceives you. What do I mean by that? So this past week, well, let me say the past 2 weeks, I have been extremely conscious of what I've been telling myself. I've been extremely conscious of what I receive, the thought processes I have, and how they aligned with the version that I know myself to be, or the person that is in the desired reality that I desire to be. What thoughts is he having? What thoughts are they having? And every time I come across a thought that doesn't align with that, I quickly check it. I check it and I ask myself, I say, man, are these my fears? Is this something that I resonate with? And I may have resonated with it in the past, but that's no longer who I am. So what I'm learning, or unlearning, I should say, is that you really dictate everything that you see in your reality, or how you want to perceive things that happen in your reality, because there are no good or bad things that happen. It's just the meaning that we give it that makes it to be true. A prime example of this is, for instance, I had a good day making money, driving Uber. I had a good day. And I cashed the money out. And instantly, I got a bill for $50. Now, the old version of me would have been like, bro, like, what the hell? Like, how could that have happened? You know, I would have been upset. I would have been sulking. I would have been like, damn, like, you know, all this different type of stuff. But I quickly realized that was just the old version of me trying to get my attention and saying, hey, you know, I'm still here. What are you about to, you know, are you going to give me some attention, or are you about to let me? And I was like, no, bro, I'm not giving you no attention. So I quickly looked at that thought, and I felt the fear of just that lack feeling that I used to have associated with money, where I would tell myself like, man, but I'm thinking about now I'm stepping into the desired version of myself who has all the millions, the abundance, and the abundance mindset. And I was like, oh, that's only $50. I can make that back. That's easy money. I'm a badass at making money. So it only makes sense that this happened, but you know, I got to pay a bill. And quickly the feeling dissipated, and now I'm rewiring my brain to align with thoughts that align with the version of myself that I know myself to be. How this ties back into what you can take away from it is that understand that the only reason that you feel the way that you do is because of the stories that you're telling yourself. You can always tell yourself a different story. More times than not, when I talk to my friends about things that they're going through or what they believe to be true about, whether it be friends, finances, relationships, or whatever the case may be, it just comes down to their self-concept and how you perceive yourself. And more times than not, we have very bad self-concepts. Like, we'll do something wrong and we'll instantly say, oh, I'm stupid. What? A quote that I saw on TikTok, or it might not have been on TikTok, it may have been on YouTube. I can't remember the creator, but they said something along the lines of, if there was a person in your life who would tell you the things that you would tell yourself in your mind when things go wrong, would you be that person's friend? You probably won't. And the crazy part about it is that we've conditioned ourselves to be our worst enemy, where something bad might happen and we'll look at ourselves and we'll say, oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. And what we don't understand is that when we do that, we take on that belief, and now the world has nothing but ammunition to basically shape the world to show you exactly what it is that you believe. So when you say, oh, I'm stupid, the world's going to continue to show you all that you know. It's going to continue to show you reasons why you think that you're stupid. If you say, oh, I'm bad at making money, it's going to show you, oh, this makes sense. All of these things that you see is going to align with you being bad at making money. Or I'm a hopeless romantic. It's going to keep showing you things that doesn't align with the love life that you want. but it aligns with who you are now. I think this shift in mindset is such a powerful way to change your world, because honestly, in the past 2 weeks, I haven't felt the most relaxed, because I know that I'm in my desired reality. It's gonna take some time for the 3D to catch up to where I'm at right now. But ultimately, I know that I'm vibrating at a very high frequency, because I'm not letting little things steer me off course. And that's really what you have to be. When it comes to spirituality, when it comes to mindset shifting and all of these things, you have to develop a certain level of emotional discipline, where when you're seeing your thoughts, when you're seeing the things that's going on around you, you have to be like, okay, it has to be like what's the best way I could look at it? You gotta look at it like a radio. We're talking about frequencies, right? You gotta look at your life as like a radio. And each thought is a new station. So when you're looking at your life and you come across a station that you don't like, you're like, oh no, I need to get back to 101.5, where I am abundant, I'm happy, I'm filled with love. But you're over here on 99.9 and you like, oh, I'm stupid, I'm this, I'm that. And you're saying all of these negative things. Just tune to the right frequency. And each time, like, think of your life as like you're in a car, and every time you hit a speed bump, it changes the station. But it's your job to have the emotional discipline to get back on track and be like, oh shit, I need to be right here, where it aligns with who I'm meant to be. That was a bar, man. But yeah, bro, I think that everybody has this capability. And if you stumbled upon this video more times than not, it's because you are on the path of somebody who is stepping out of that lack mindset, that victim mindset, that poverty mindset, poor mentality. And you're starting to align with stuff that, honestly, you deserve. Because I think that that's also something that we don't really embody, where we tell ourselves, man, I remember when I was in a very insecure spot and I was feeling down about just my life, because I thought, oh, I don't deserve nice things. Oh yeah, it makes sense that it happened to them, but it can't happen to me. Why not? Why not? So many times I look at people and I would tell them something, and they're like, oh no, yeah, but I can't do that. You can't? Bro. Anybody who knows me knows that can't be in your I'm saying can't be. Only in the sense where you're saying I cannot use the word can't. There's nothing that you cannot do, bro. And when you operate with that mindset, understand that if you're seeing something and it's where you envision yourself to be, understand that the reason why you're seeing it is because it's getting close to you. For instance, a friend of mine, she was telling me about how a friend of hers posted on her story talking about a raise that she got. And, she basically got a bump in her salary, bump in bonuses and all that stuff. And I was like, man, that's pretty dope. And I told her, I was like, this is the universe telling you that, yeah, you're next, because it's happening to people close to you. And that's really how you got to take little nuggets to kind of fuel yourself up, because if you don't, it's going to be like, man, I'm living in this life full of despair. But it doesn't have to be. You just got to tell yourself a different story. Like my neighbor, she just got engaged, I think a month ago. Or yeah, she came up to me, she was like, yeah, I got engaged. I was like, oh my God, that's so tough. But I looked at that, I was like, dang, that means that love is in the air. That means that it's coming close to me. That means that, dang, my significant other, they're close. Because my neighbor just got into a relationship, or not even into a relationship, but she just got engaged. So that means the frequency of marriage and all that stuff is right near me. It's literally right next door to me. So I don't have no reason to feel discouraged, because yeah, I'm next, Yeah. I wasn't even gonna make this video today because I was making excuses, but then I asked myself quickly, would the version of me that has the money, the cars, the girls, whatever, and these are all add-ons. I don't want you all to think that the things that people that you see physically that represents success and stuff like that, that is the goal. That's not the goal. That is a byproduct of who that person is. And once you understand that, it takes a lot of the pressure off. And honestly, it makes all of those things fast-tracked its way to manifesting in your desired reality. Because time is a social construct, and really and truly, that's the only thing that's separating you from deciding, I am rich, I am a millionaire, I am this. In the Bible, it says, be still and know that I am God. We are made in God's image and likeness, which means that we are creators. We are the creators of our own reality. So when we're looking at our lives, instead of looking at it and thinking lack, understand that the reason that you feel lack is because you're giving yourself permission to feel lack. But you don't have to feel lack. You can feel love, abundant, and you can feel everything that you want, that you've been wanting and thinking that you were going to get this from outside of yourself. Just give it to yourself now, because all you're really wanting is to feel different. You don't really want the car, you don't really want the girl, you don't really want the job, you don't really want the money. You want those things because of how you think that it's going to make you feel. And then more times than not, people get those things and they feel empty. And the reason that they feel empty is because they have a misplaced value system on what they believe is going to make them happy. But once you understand that, man, the process of being who you are, the process of changing, the decision to be as present as possible and deciding, okay, I am a YouTuber, I am a musician, I am a millionaire, I am a business owner, I'm all of these things, I am in a happy marriage, bro, the universe is just gonna look at you and be like, oh my God, yeah, let me put this there, let me put that there, let me put this there. And now you're giving off a new frequency and you start to attract those things into your life. What time are we at? 11? That's a good stopping point. I wanted to make this video because I've been slacking and I wasn't sure if I had enough content. It's a lack mindset I got to get out of, but I wasn't sure if I had enough ideas, because I want to post 4 times on the short form content, but I also want to give you all some game in just long form. So people that are subscribed, because I know there's people that subscribe for the long form content, and I don't want to deprive you all. So yeah, I don't want to be selfish anymore. I want to give you all the knowledge that I've gained in my spiritual journey, just with mindset, psychology, and stuff like that. So excuse me, expect these videos, okay? If you made it this far in the video, thank you all so much. My name is Trent Bishop. I hope you have a blessed day and be great, okay? Bye.